Well, welcome back to this Morocco game, everyone. Our kind of setup, we're doing quite well, I think, in this game. We've got a 26 pop capital in Marrakesh. We've got a religion that's providing us religious community and 2 culture from temples, which is quite cool. We have 81 population, which is actually a really good position to be in, especially at turn 137. 81 pop is very much good endgame pop, so we're in a really great position there. We've got 4 city-state allies, and we actually have taken scholasticism. Might come back to bite me in the bum depending on how our social policies go out, but that is giving us some science too. We can actually see how much that's contributing to us. 37.65, which is actually probably like 5% of our science right now. So I'm pretty happy with that. And we're progressing towards some sort of fast labs. We're playing this game on the Earth map. Shaka appears to have spawned in, I guess this is kind of Norway, Finland, Denmark kind of area, if I were to say so. Then, wait, have I got that right? Yes, I think I have. Europe, I think, looks a bit weird here, actually. Yeah, in fact, Shaka got Europe, is what I'm actually saying. They did get Finland, Norway, Denmark, that kind of stuff, but he really got most of Europe. We got Spain and the Aztecs spawning in Africa. Spain got taken out by the Aztecs, and Zulu has since settled some of North Africa, and then also seems to have settled Egypt. Egypt, however, got spawned in Russia and sort of parts of Mongolia. So we've got Egypt out here in kind of, you know, spreading their way, I guess, across much of the kind of Siberia, Russia area, spreading their way down into what, I don't know, maybe Turkey is somewhere around here, isn't it? Kind of like, Lord knows, my geography is pretty bad. But we got spawned in central China and sort of managed to settle cities all the way down to probably Malaysia and Singapore. And we're kind of going all the way up through most of mainland China. Whereas Japan has ended up being spawned out on the east of China, going all the way up to kind of, I guess, Siberia and little bits of Russia maybe in the north. And then Mogadishu spawned on Japan. And we had Germany and Austria splitting the Americas. This world map is really weird, actually. I just came from playing a game on a huge Earth map, and for some reason one civ gets spawned in South America. And look at this land. There's absolutely loads of it. I didn't really stop to think about it now, but they've got whales, they've got dyes, they've got marble, they've got spices. Don't know what other luxuries are down here, but I mean, there's loads of land available to you in South America. The terrain is a bit more questionable, but the land, for sure, that's great. Anyway, we'll get back to our Morocco game in not Morocco. I'm guessing, I mean, Shaka has got control of normal Morocco right now. I'm guessing right around about Nodwengu is where some of our cities should be, but we are where we are. Anyway, we'll get back into this game. We've got a lot of city-state allies. Eiffel, we could do with spreading Protestantism to Eiffel, actually. And let's just check we've got Bogota, Prague and Mogadishu. So Mogadishu might come to our side by the end of the game, which is good. We could take over Eiffel by spreading our religion there, and we will do that as soon as we can find another unit just to put around Fez. We've had to stand units all around all of our cities so that Egypt doesn't send their religion everywhere. Crazy stuff. So anyway, yeah, we need to get a unit, but let's get ourselves some cheap units once we're done building our research labs. Vatican City also wants our religion there, but we could actually buy the Aztecs out of there fairly quickly. And it's actually the same for Riga. I wonder if this puts us in a good position to try and pursue diplomatic victory for our endgame, although it would be a shame not to try a science speedrun here. I hate doing too many science speedruns in a row. The last video for my channel was a science speedrun, but man, it's just unavoidable when you're going this quick not to try it. But let's see. Babylon's already taken Dresden in this war that I paid for in the last episode. Anyway, let's carry on. We've got 9 turns until the next social policy. We need 1, 2, 3 social policies before the end of the game, and I think we'll get there. But we could do with trying to find a way to make sure we do. We've got all of the city-state allies apart from Kabul. They're hostile, but if we get some gold left over, we can definitely pay for them. Thinking I might just put some of these scouts on auto explore, but I would like to show you the land as we go around, so I might just leave them milling around. Need to think about growing these cities at some point. Casablanca. We need to do something about Casablanca. Okay, there's Sipar. That's another Babylonian city, and we need to choose host for this. Oh yeah, I propose World Ideology Freedom. I can choose a host. I'm going to vote. Maybe I'll just vote myself? Don't know. Let's vote myself. Bush and Nazar went modern era and Egypt stole electricity. But we'll let the transgression slide. No need to be hostile with Egypt as much as I'd like to be. But I really don't care if Deity AI steals my tech. So, what are we doing here? Plus 30 food, 11.5, 9.2. Sort of maxing out on food here though. 5.75. We'll grow, I think, the one more pop in Casablanca. And then that'll be it. I mean, we'll see. We might be able to squeeze just a couple of populations out. Was Hong Kong one of my allies? No, Germany replaced Babylon. Babylon went order. Let's see what else we can do here. Okay. Fertilizer done and labs up in the capital. So let's go and drop this population point in. And we've actually gone unhappy. Is that because Babylon went ideology? We are taking 8 from public opinion right now. We're actually doing quite well because... Let me just have a look and refresh myself what these buildings are. We're actually doing quite well at some point because we are generating an awful lot of culture. But I'm just going to go work some hammers while we are unhappy. Probably just take away... And that's probably all we can do. That's fine. Working loads of specialist slots, so actually this can go in the factory. Yeah, I think we've already got zoos up too, right? And then we just check to see if we haven't got... Yeah, we do have zoos everywhere. Oh, we're actually missing a zoo in the cap. Maybe I just take... I mean, taking the opera house first is pointless. So I'll go get the zoo, just to tackle our unhappiness. Cash grew, that's fine. Rabat grew, that's fine. We'll work that for now. We need to go fix some derpy tiles. There we go. Did that fix it? No. I had this bug a while back as well. There's not a lot that I can do about this. Babylon's got a lot of units on our border. I don't quite know. I mean, this is supposed to be how you fix it, but this is not fixing it right now. Strategic view? No. Yields. Apparently I'm not getting too many yields right now. No. And then come back and look. Okay. Maybe there's something that we can do just to get it fixed in. Do I need to go into the fog of war? That hasn't helped. Okay, well, I mean, yields are yields, I guess. I sort of know what copper yields are anyway, and I think this is how we're going to be wanting to end our game in this city. We've got fertilizer. Let's go tech for oil next. And then maybe there's something I can do about some of these city-states. Babylon's friendly. It moved all its army away from our border. That's good. Mogadishu wants a trade route or to build Eiffel. With Eiffel, how are we doing for this faith quest? Yeah, not well enough. Okay, well, what I might do... We're not getting a lot out of the scout right now. Maybe I need to delete it. We're not under pressure for the religion from Egypt. So I'm going to just move this artist around for now, and we can use this profit to try and spread to Eiffel to go get allies there. We've got the hermitage to build, so we'll definitely get all the 3 social policies we need. And if I could acquire one more city-state ally before the vote as well, maybe we can push world ideology freedom through. Riga wants culture. Maybe I've got a lot of that. We'll see. Okay, we're back to happiness again. But we've actually still got plus 33 gold in our capital. Plus 33 gold, plus 33 food in the capital. And loads of ridiculously good tiles, but, I mean, I don't know how much we need them all. It might be better for us just to get gold at this point. Already getting a lot of gold, though. Get more hammers like this. We're working with the specialists we can, anyway. Maybe I just leave it. Any more labs coming up soon? Not yet. We are still golden aging. Nice. Let's keep moving our profit north to Eiffel. Maybe I golden age again as soon as this is done. Not sure. Casablanca must have upgraded. Yeah, fertilizer's been great for Casablanca. Really great. It's definitely what we needed. We've got these cities now. We're working all the specialists we can there. We're not working 2 factory slots here. I don't know how much fertilizer's done for this city though. I mean, I guess we've got a little bit more food, so that's okay. Food is going to be out in Fez soon. That's okay. We will stagnate it probably after next time it grows, or maybe we can let it grow a couple more times. We'll see how many turns it takes to grow Fez once it's done. We just got a new ally. They replaced Germany, that's okay. We'll take this deal again. We're only 1% behind Germany now. We're moving towards our end-game science. Hopefully it's a good number. A musician. Button that in. We're actually generating tourism today. Not been doing that a lot. And 1 turning out Hermitage is going to be great. I'm going to see if I can crank out Eiffel after we're done with Hermitage. And this profit can continue moving north. Okay. City-states. Eiffel there. Ordway there. Eiffel there. Maybe we'll get more value out of building Eiffel if we can. Aztec autocracy. It's not going to be good for our happiness. But if we can just keep the culture up, we can hopefully ward away a lot of ideological pressure when we don't have to take it. We can move this scientist over now and swap it with the artist, because we know we're going to want to bulb the artist at some point. We were sending horses to Ram. He was probably selling them to us. We need friends with someone, and we got friends with Babylon. Can I sell 2 horses for, what is that, 74 GPT? No, 74 gold even. And can I sell 2 iron as well for 74 gold? No. It's fine. Germany might take 2 iron though for 74.
Vorwärts.
Okay. That's a Blanca group. 6 turns for growth, that's cool. Probably try and work some of these slots, although 32 turns doesn't sound like we're going to get one anytime soon. It is science though. So let's do that. Finish the Hermitage, so let's try and sneak in. And man, I could do with the bank as well. Eiffel gets the city-states though. I'm going to see if I can build Eiffel. One of the AIs is probably already building it. But the gold is not going to be the worst thing. Oh man, we're going to come out of the golden age and we're already at -3 GPT. We're going to need to start stacking gold at some point. Okay, that's labs done in Fez. I got a golden age dawned. Oh, we must have had one queued up. Nice. Oil in lots of places, not particularly good places. We can definitely replace this Casbah. And let's move this profit up. And this oil there can also be done. And leave that tile open because we don't see any lingering profits. We were sending gold to Ram, so we got a lot of gold back. I'm guessing we paid for a war. I do remember that we did between them and Shaka. 9 turns growth. We don't really need a lot right now. Bank maybe, in stock exchanges, that kind of thing. And then we finish that lab, we'll get this lab the next turn. If we're growing, we're working all 4 science slots. Now, we actually get scientists in 23 turns, so maybe it'll get us something useful. And let's go work for railroad so that we can get to our final production total. Turn 145 is pretty good. I'm liking the turns that we got these labs out. Austria goes order now. Our culture is definitely carrying us somewhat. Do we have a writer saved? Doesn't look like we do. Just checking my EUI. We can't get anything with this free heck yet. I'm going to see if there any good happiness policies. Water mills, hospitals and medical labs. I mean, there's good stuff here, but I feel like, maybe we don't need the happiness. Arsenal democracy would be good in case we need units. Volunteer army would be really nice just to stack ourselves some infantry. I'll probably just take that. Or do I go for Arsenal democracy? If we're going to chase Diplo, we're going to want Arsenal democracy. So let's try it. Spices and marble with Ram ended. Probably try and trade first for spices or something with Shaka. This caravan is finished now. That was going to Marrakesh, was it? Yeah, so let's send it for production instead. And this caravan finished in Marrakesh too, so let's send that for production. We'll work our way towards Eiffel so we can convert them. We grew here. And I guess we can go for maximum hammers. I mean, it's growing 7. Maybe eke out one more pop. I've actually hit go before I put my last scientist specialist in Rabat. That's a bit of a silly mistake. But hopefully one turn's not going to cost us. We'll see what our in-game science ends up being. We've got another artist. I think we're going to be golden aging towards the end of the game, which is great. These hammers can go straight in there for now. Going to get the factory in one turn anyway. We grew to more oil, although that's going to be great. We're not building bombers yet. We finished our zoo here, so it's time for banks. I'm guessing this is where our money finally comes. We're definitely late on gold, but we're early on labs, so we can't forget that. And yeah, we can't get into Eiffel yet. Well, we'll see. We'll get there eventually. Signing delegates, world ideology freedom. We'll see if we can pass it, although I imagine the AIs are all going to downvote it. There goes Broadway, so I'm glad we didn't go for that. Hindenburg, also gone. Glad we didn't go for that. Can maybe trade away our last copy of wine for marble. Budapest has a new ally. Well, Budapest ours. We've got another scientist. Yeah, the world ideology failed, unfortunately. We've got too many no's. But cultural heritage sites did pass, and we do have wonders, so that's more for us. We can't really afford to propose world ideology again. So there's some anger for scientist funding. Historical landmarks, I guess. No one seems to care about that, so I'll propose it. Make the world happy. Oh, that's a Moroccan city. Moroccan city down there? Aztec city down there. Bassa. Rip. Okay, we can finally get in to convert Eiffel over to our religion. Let's just take stock of the situation. We've got 2 scientist purchases available. That's good. This Eiffel is coming. We really need a bank though. Hopefully we can do this tech quest for Mogadishu. We're hopefully going to get past Egypt there. Actually, we're 75 behind now, but we're going to be 1 gold gift away if we can do something with that gold. I'd really like to get Kabul, but actually I don't think we need them. We've got a lot of cheesy deals end. We've got these. Now this is gold. It's 9 turns until we grow again, and maybe we'll use that. Depends if I see any real reason to stagnate it. Maybe there is. I mean, our happiness is on pretty shaky territory. We don't have another zoo coming. Definitely do with working these slots though. And we can change that one over. Maybe next time we grow we'll put the last ones in. Let's have a look at that. Fez is still growing. We could work this factory slot too. I would like to be churning gold. But hammers are pretty good. That can definitely come over. And then we just got a market slot, which maybe we can put this in. And that looks okay. Casablanca's going to keep growing, that's good. Let's see if we can get Eiffel in. 10 more turns before we build it. These units have come back again. I do probably need to go build some military, and this is one of the problems with going away and building a wonder after finishing labs. We've spent a long time not building military. We could really use it. Open copper with Monty ended. We have that back? You wanted something for it, did you? It's like this. Do you know what horses anymore? He does. Might have to be 2 GPT. Really? Oh. What do you want for it, mate? Lost. Does he actually value aluminium? He does. Unlike that. It's the only source of happiness for us, though. We don't need all that aluminium. He does still also want the horse. So maybe I can make this deal work. There we go. Okay. So we've still kept enough aluminium for ourselves. grow now. Because I can work that tile. 7 turns, seems like I can wait one more. I should probably stagnate at like turn 160 maybe, or turn 150, I don't know. We just need to be working maximal science perhaps now. And maybe I do push this for a bulb and work maximum science everywhere. So, let's see what we can do. Take all our food off, plop all of our specialists in. That seems to have worked out okay actually. Yeah, we can't do that, that's unfortunate. This is just a raw food tile, so we can definitely move that over. Okay. Well, this seems quite good in Casablanca. I like that. We get a stock exchange there and a stock exchange there. In Fez, what can we do? We're growing in 4, so I'll let it grow in 4. In Rabat, we're growing in 8. Seems like a long time. So let's not bother with that anymore. Let's just start working. Is this a grassland tile? Yes. Start working on these tiles, so we're good with this now. Maybe we can work the oil when it comes down to it, so that's 67 hammers ending there. Here we're going to grow in 4 and then handle that, and the capital we're growing 3 and then handle that as well. Fingers crossed for Eiffel next turn, that'll be a big deal. It's 4 production on that oil well. That is just a 4 food floodplains. We can do that and get the 4 hammers out of there. I mean, it feels like there has to be a better way to do some of this stuff, but I think at some point we just need food in this city. Oh well. No, we're good. We've capped out at 71.3 in the end. I'm okay with that. I'm actually uncomfortable about our military situation. But I'm also uncomfortable about gold. Well, Eiffel. 34 now to take over in Eiffel. We could actually probably pay for that in a couple of turns if we wanted it. We're going to get Eiffel for a couple of these city-states, so that's going to be good. Bristow wanted over here, but we don't need to worry about them because we've got a spy in there. We're also spying in Mogadishu. Don't need to do that. Let's see where we want a trade route. There, Budapest. They also want me to get spices, which I'm sure I just traded away. Okay, so where have we just built Eiffel for? We built them for Mogadishu. Let's move Mogadishu to the Vatican. And our other target city-state, perhaps going to be Budapest. Maybe even Hong Kong. So we'll put these other spies there. Yeah. Budapest. That is. And Hong Kong. There it is. We'll see if we can work on these city-states. Deal with sugar to Nebuchadnezzar ended. I'm guessing I was just selling that. Actually was in fact selling away my last copy. Okay, we've got Eiffel, so this is good. Bang. Bang. Absolutely. Now our gold is turning around. I'm very pleased with this, with where this is going. We finished the oil there. So we've got some hammers, but we want to grow and then we'll go get them. Need to prep for railroads. Egypt is looking pretty cheeky with this profit. But, yeah, we can swap these over. That's ready for a railroad now. This worker can come in and probably just swap with this artist. And this scientist can swap with this worker. And then these are now all ready for railroads. And then this one can come back and then it can get ready to do railroads. We've got this worker for railroad, this worker for railroad. I don't have any other workers going around right now, but that's okay. I think this one can go do this one for Rabat, and then we'll get them all to crowdfund for Casablanca in the end. Which means I probably need to build some units in a city. I would really love to be able to wait until these stock exchanges are done. 1 aluminium for 2. I don't think I want to do that now. Just keep hold of our aluminium. How are we doing with this game? Sugar for gold. I want to do this on my turn.